Hi, this is Exploring with Em and Stu.
I'm Em.
And I'm Stu.
Today we've returned back to the Thames Estuary again to do a sport of mudlarking. So here we are again on the Thames Estuary, aka Bottle Beach. If you follow our channel, you know we've been here quite a few times now. But today we're actually back looking for slightly different things. Apparently there's been quite a lot of beads found here just recently, and I'm actually having a look for some of those today, as well as the usual pipe stems, and if any particularly nice bottles stand out, I might pick up the odd bottle, but I'm not really here so much for bottles today. But anyway, we're heading to our favourite part of the beach, which is about half a mile up this way. So I'll turn you back on when I get there. So here we are on the little spot of the foreshore that we always like to come to. Stu's over there doing some cinematic footage of some old junk as usual. Today we've got the little one with us, and he's got his little troll having a bit of a dig around. But we've already found a little something. As soon as I got down here, actually, I've picked up one or two bits already that I'll show you in a minute. Down here is a tiny little collar stud, and I'm showing you this. I wouldn't normally bother, but because we've actually already found one, or I say we've already found one, Finley picked one up almost as soon as we got here. Look, much better condition than the one I've found, so maybe there's a mudlarker in the making already, but there we go. So I'm going to keep hold of that one for him and put it in his little collection. And actually, my beady eye has just spotted another one. Certainly plenty of them around. Anyway, I'm looking for beads, so I'm going to keep on going. It's not exactly the find of the century, but nice little pipe stem there. Really teeny tiny little thin one. But we don't often find too many of them around this part of the beach, so it's always nice to pick them up. Just checking and make sure there's nothing else along here. Oh no, another little bit there, I think. Yep, always nice to collect them up. Might be the best things that we find today. Well, God, we always find clumps of them. We won't find any for ages, and all of a sudden we'll stumble across a bunch of them, the same as we did when we were over at Great Yarmouth recently. Anyway, I'll turn you back on if I find anything else. Stu tells me that he's found something over here. Something that we would love to find a whole one of, and we never have.
We found a fragment of this. James, we finally found it.
Right, that's exactly the same as the small piece that we found
Down at your...
Yeah, down at the river, yeah, the other week. This is probably the most whole marmalade jar I think we've ever found.
Yeah, and we were wondering, because we tried to find it, and I didn't want to commit myself, because I found something nice. I was like, oh, is it not? And we've just confirmed it, really. It is actually a marmalade.
Brilliant. Now we just need to find one that has the rest of it intact.
Yeah.
So let's keep going. So I am quite excited because I've actually found something that I've been looking for, and I've no idea how I've managed to find this because I do not have the best eyesight. But look, there we go. You can just make that out. My focus isn't the best. It's a teeny tiny, oh, it's starting to sink. Teeny tiny little bead. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, it's jumping around. There we go. I got it. And I've actually found another one of these. literally as soon as I got here. So not quite enough for a necklace, but we keep looking, we might find some more. So no sooner did I turn the camera off, but I spotted another little tiny one. I'm going to get this one before I lose it or bury it. It's a little one. I think it's got some sand stuck in that one. I'm sure we can clean it out. But yeah, another little bead. I have no idea how I managed to find that amongst all these little stones. Maybe my eyesight is better than I think it is. But yeah, we'll keep hold of that one. Right, so spot the find. And yet again, can you see it? There we go. Yet another little cuff button. I mean, we've only ever found one of these before, so it's quite unusual to find so many of them, but maybe there's some sort of reason why they seem to wash up here. But I mean, they're interesting, but I'm really looking for beads and pipes, so I've not got such good eyes as some of the other people who come along here looking. But if I keep going, hopefully my hard work will pay off. It's always worth having a quick glimpse at the bottles along here. You never know, some gem might turn up, more than often not. But there is a little tiny bottle down here. This is pretty cool. Teeny tiny little one. I mean, it's got a little screw top. In fact, the lid's still on that. Don't know what that would have been used for. Look how tiny that is. Wow. Anyway, I don't think we'll take that because it's not the sort of thing we collect. But anyway, still worth having a little look. I think Finley over there's found a pot. We found no saucepan. Fantastic. Again, I think we won't bring that one home. But still, good little find there. Just checking out a few of these bottles down here. I've got no writing on any of them. But they've probably got some sort of age to them. But we did pick up some of these the first time we came down here, but like ones that were in good condition anyway. Like the Bovril, I think we've got pretty much a whole collection of almost immaculate Bovril bottles. Oh, this is nice. This is a Milton's bottle. Yep, Milton's on the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that. It's not in very good condition, and the ones we've got are actually slightly nicer than this. But I do really like the shape of these bottles. That unfortunately is not going to clean up too well, but still nice little find. Always worth having a little scrabble around. You never know what you might come across. Little tiny one. Well, that's not particularly old, but this is what we really want, the blue stuff with the rest of the bottle attached. That would be nice. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, do you know what? I actually must be getting quite good at this because I've just spotted another one. Now I think this is probably the prettiest little one I've found so far. Another little bead. Nice little blue one. Nearly enough to make a bracelet. But I don't know if that's focusing very well, but look at that. Really happy with that. Anyway, I think we're going to stop for some lunch soon. Stu's already given up, I think, over there somewhere in the undergrowth. So we're going to go and find him, and I think we're going to have our Tesco meal deal as usual, and then we're going to get back to it.
Wish we had the camera on to find this.
Yeah,
now, it
just
wasn't
down
so
here.
long ago, yeah.
Just literally, I just picked up. What is it?
It's the 3-leaf clover. Now, there's some sort of dough in it, and it goes somewhere.
Get close up with that.
Have a look at that.
Now, somebody who we watch on YouTube, and I forget who it was.
It might even be them too. Because we've got two other YouTubers down
yeah,
here.
maybe that we watch quite often. But they, somebody has mentioned they were looking for one of these.
Yes, and we found one.
And I can't remember what it is.
It might be Sci-Finds. It
Possibly.
might have been Sci-Finds, or it could have been Manchester Mudlarks.
Possibly.
There's a possibility there. We know them.
Hello.
Say hello.
We don't know them, but
we say hello all the time. But yeah, this is really interesting. So that's
brilliant. Well, if we find out what
it
it is, we'll let you know.
Little treasure.
Brilliant. Super. Wow. Plenty of muck and mud and all sorts of rubbish along here, so I think we'll have a bit of a dig around maybe before we have that lunch after all.
Yeah, yeah.
So not a bead this time, and probably not overly old or interesting. But it's a teeny tiny little button. Oh, just sitting here. Is it mother of pearl? It might be. So that's a nice little one. I think we'll keep that one. So Stu's just found something. We're going to get this sandwich eventually. What is it?
A lens.
Oh yeah.
It's an old glass lens.
Oh yeah, put it up to the sun and see if
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Look at
I don't know
that.
if you can see it any better. Oh, that's quite nice.
That
Let's
is
have a look.
absolutely amazing, isn't it?
What are these sort of things used for? Any idea?
They're for old torches, old lanterns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've never found one of them before, have we?
Glass lens.
So we'll keep that one then.
Very interesting.
Right, where's this sandwich? So we've had a bit of lunch there, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've been having a bit of a chat. It's really busy here today,
It's
isn't
really
it?
busy at
And
Mudlarking,
yeah, people have been coming up and asking us what we've found and showing us their little bits and pieces, which has been really, really nice
A
actually.
few of them have come up and said, "We know who you are." We're like,
I know.
"Yeah,
We're like,
flame
wow.
us." Brilliant.
So funny. But we're going to carry on looking for. I think you're doing the more bigger finds, and I'm kind of looking for the beads and little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So let's carry on then.
Let's go.
Always good to have a little bit of a look out along the shoreline in the mud. We do usually have a little look anyway. These are normally bottles that have been dug out by the bottle diggers along here, and they've just sort of washed themselves in. Most of these we don't usually find too much, but all these sort of the common and undesirables. Oh, nice link, like a little cotton reel link, but it's a screw top. I've got quite a lot of these which aren't screw tops because I always pick them up because I love them, but this one I'm not going to. But because it's so busy here today, probably anything worth having has already been taken. But never mind, we're all looking for different things, so you just never know. It might be something that somebody else doesn't want, but maybe I will. Lots of lovely little finds around here. I'm particularly interested in what this is. I gave it a little poke. Oh, not really showing you, am I? Oh right, I think it's a it's like a little knob off of a drawer or something, I think. Oh, that's quite nice. Do you know what, if I reckon if Sarah from old Manchester Mudlarks, who we all know who they are, was here, she'd probably quite like that for her crafts. I don't really do crafting with anything yet, but I might keep hold of that anyway because it's made of porcelain and it's quite nice. So that's a keeper, as she says. Now I know I've shown you an awful lot of beads today, but I'm going to show you this one because I'm actually quite amazed that I've managed to find it. The focus isn't the best on this, but can you see it right on the end there?
Yeah.
Teeny tiny. Can't even barely pick it up. Hang on a minute, I'm going to lose it. Little tiny, the smallest bead I found today. And I am very impressed with the fact that I found that one. But unless I find anything particularly great or pretty, I probably won't show you any more of these beads. But it's a really beautiful day today. Beginning of the year, one of the first videos we've actually made. But look at that for a view. But we're going to carry on heading up that way, and I'm going to put this bead away before I drop it and never find it again. So Stu's just called me over, so let's go and see what he wants.
Digging into the sand. A pretty intact aqualid.
Oh, it literally had a little scrape around down there.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Like I did with the poison one. Dug into the sand and found the
Yeah,
poison bottle.
last year.
And this time an aqualid.
Wow.
So really, really good find.
Brilliant.
I'm really
Let's
pleased
have
with that.
let's try and have a closer look at that. Very nice. Oh well, keep scraping away, you never know. Blue poison might pop out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Biggest one so far, look. Lovely turquoise little bead. Just there. Sun's gone in, so it's going to be a little harder to see, but
There.
very nice.
Oh, nice.
And here's something that I am always happy to find, always have it on my list when I'm out and about, is what I think this one's a vulcanite. Slightly different, feels a little different to some of the others I find. But yeah, a little internal screw top vulcanite bottle stop. Not really anything identifiable on that lid, but I'm always happy to pick up one of these when we're walking along here. So yep, that's a keeper. Just stumbled across what looks like a bit of a dig that someone's obviously done at some point today, and they've left over the bits and pieces that they clearly don't want. Not an awful lot of any interest, but this is actually quite nice. It's like a little, I think they call them a sheer top or something, I can't remember, but it's quite aquary looking, so it's got a reasonable amount of age to it. So do you know what, I know I said I weren't going to pick bottles up today, but I think I'm going to get this one. So thanks to whoever dug this hole. I think that's definitely one to take home. So I've just spotted a little something that I don't normally bother even so much as looking for, and I wouldn't normally pick up. But since we're doing small finds today, I thought I'd point this out, which is a teeny tiny little doll's armlet, like she's weaving, look. I'm amazed I actually spotted that. I only picked it up because I thought it might have been a pipe bowl because it had a little hole in it. But there you go. I don't know if you can see that very well. But little porcelain doll's hand. I think we'll keep that one anyway. Well, here's a little something. I don't actually know what it is. But I think it's very, very worn glass. But, you know, quite interesting. If anybody can tell me what that is or was, you know, put it in a comment below. But it's quite nice. I think just because it's different, I think I'm going to keep that one. Nice little button I just spotted down here. I think it's actually made of glass. Yes, definitely. Another little one for the button collection. Here's another one of our little common finds. I think Finley's going to help by picking up. Look, can you see it? Can you see it? Yep, there you go. Look, super. Let's have a look. Nice little vulcanite, quite a worn out one, with an A on it. I think that says. Yep, there we go. That's another one for the old vulcanite collection. Hopefully, I'll have enough to fill up a jar so I can put on display. That's the plan, but maybe not today. Although you never know. Right, so I think we're probably just about done for today, but I'm going to show you very quickly a little bit about what we've found. So I think the item for the day has definitely been these little cuff buttons, I think they're called, or no, shirt collar buttons. That's the one. I think last time we thought they were for cuffs. They were just everywhere. We just kept finding them, which was a bit random. A few other little bits that we've found. Buttons. Been a bit of a day for buttons today. I think they're all mother of pearl. They're quite nice, aren't they? But I'm not going to go over every single thing. They're the usual pipe stems. But what we came for today was beads, and we certainly found them. Look. Quite nice. Not quite enough to make a necklace, but you never know. Maybe next time we return. But a few bottles, a few interesting ones. Tablespoons. I always like a tablespoon, and this one's quite a good condition one. So we're going to take that one. Stu picked up this actual poison bottle, not to be taken, screw top, but we couldn't leave it. A few vulcanates as usual, and I think what was one of our star items today was what we've now realised is actually a swing top bottle lid. Is that correct? I think so. With a 3-leaf clover on it, and apparently these are actually quite sought after. So really impressed with that. But anyway, that's pretty much what we've shown. Maybe I'll put a little photograph of a few other bits and pieces, but I think we're going to say goodbye to you now.
So we're finished.
Yep, I think
we've done a little bit today.
Well, it's getting dark now, so we're going to head back to the car. But it's been a really interesting one today, as you saw. Lots of very different sort of finds we were looking for, and we found. So
I didn't really come into it very much. I wouldn't have been very well today, but I come along, done a little bit. I've not done much with Emma today. She's sort of taken the reins today, but we hope you enjoyed her little bit of commentary today behind the camera.
We'll find out when we edit.
Yeah, and what we'll do is we'll say goodbye to you now. So as from exploring with Em and Stu at Bottle Beach.
Yep, aka Bee Beach now, I think.
Bee Beach.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.